that's part of being an entrepreneur, right? Like people don't really understand that like there's a massive risk, and even though conceptually people understand that, they don't really understand what it means. And you guys understand it way more than I do. I mean, I've never taken a loan out for 100 grand. I don't know how I'd sleep at night. So kudos to you guys.
Just pretend like
Um,
you didn't do it.
Yeah.
yeah, just pretend like you didn't
So
do it.
Casey kind of brushed over that first process a little fast. I just want to reiterate for everybody who will be listening. Again, huge emphasis. Me and Casey both had a little bit of money coming in from the VA. So that gave us a little bit of blanket. So for guys in the future that are looking to start up your business, you're going to need another side hustle to help fund the business. So when me and Casey made the first move, about 3 to 4 months into that first building, Casey moved into my garage, and basically he paid the rent for Missing Link, and I paid the rent and mortgage for the house. So that lasted for about 9, maybe even a little bit longer, 9 months. Casey's money was going to paying basically the electrical and the rent of our building because of we weren't generating enough revenue. And then, like Casey said, when you guys are reaching out to these banks, no one's going to give you a loan unless you already have 2 or 3 years of income shown from that business. So there's no such thing as like a startup business loan. This misconception that someone had taught us maybe in our like TAPS and TEPS or SEPS class, like, oh, you can go to the VA and get a startup loan. Like there is no such thing as a VA loan. Yeah, there's no VA startup loan, guys. So this is not recommended, but what me and Casey did was we just basically, I had a relatively high credit score at the time. We went to every bank we could think of and just in one day and just asked for as many credit cards as I could. And I think we ended up getting about 7 or 8 credit cards, pretty close to about 10,000 on each.
And then maxed them out in a day.
And then I maxed them out before they could report back to the credit company. And I took a very big hit on my credit score, but it freed up some income. And that was the risk that we took is basically the money that Missing Link was making was paying off those credit cards, which wasn't necessarily helping our business credit. So we had to eventually get all those cards refinanced in the LLC's name. And that kind of took us some time to get that everything shift over before we could get that real small business loan to move into our second location.